afternoon. Welcome back for this penultimate session. We have a very special product showcase pitch session for you here. These product companies that are going to be up on the stage, they are 6 companies that have been selected by a very eminent jury. You've all had the opportunity to look at the product showcase outside here. And the jury has taken great pains and debate to actually come up with this final list of 6. It was an extremely difficult decision for them, but definitely we have the top 6, we have the top 5 and a special jury mention. So we are going to actually showcase 6 product showcase companies here on the stage for you. Each company will have about 2 to 3 minutes to pitch, and please give them a huge round of applause. They made a huge effort, and their products are being actually recognized for their innovation. So I'm going to call on the first product company that we have. It's Ascent Resilience Solutions Private Limited product, and I would now like to invite Kundan on the stage.
I'm going to use this. Oh, all right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is great throughout the day. It was a lovely experience with me and my team being here, since morning. I've been given about 150 seconds to talk about the product, so every second counts in there. We've got a product called Auto Recon. So Auto Recon as a product is enterprise and auto reconciliation landscape, which is multi-tenancy, multi-institutional. Who are using it? So just a little bit about the company. We've got 3 product lines. We are positioned in the fintech world as a financial service provider in these 3 product lines. We've got a few awards in India at the bottom there. We're kind of well-reputed awards in there over the last few months. The Auto Recon as a product, it covers end-to-end landscape of a reconciliation world, which is, looks to be a little thankless from a back office operations perspective. The product caters to any middle office, back office operations, whether you are a financial organization, you are a capital market client, whether you're a telco client on there. It is a software enabled as a service provider where, wherever we've got big problems across these industries, where in a banking world, we talk about ATM reconciliation, credit cards, Nostro, Vostro. In a treasury world, you have Nostro, FX, trade finance. So the reconciliation product caters to multiple areas, and these are, some of the areas which you can obviously see around in there. That's a transaction life cycle, and I'll take a minute on doing this. Any organization on the left-hand side, whether you are a telco, you're a banking, financial, insurance services, has got multiple data sources from your general ledger to your core system to a multiple data file format that comes in. So we have an ETL configuration layer which will take any format that comes into you, and so you don't need to really give us a ready format to the system. The system accepts the format in which way the way it is, and then there's an rule configuration layer which will do a multi-way reconciliation and one-to-one, one-to-many, many-to-many reconciliation. That's our starting point. We don't end at reconciliation, although the product is Auto Recon, but reconciliation is our starting point because what goes in, we have a data transformation staging layer when the reconciliation is happening. Before it happens, it cleans up the data, and when the recon is happening, it goes into a exception handling queue, which enables the back office operations to either assign a case to a SWIFT organization or a Visa, MasterCard, or any other internal cash and transit companies, external players in there. And there's a dynamic dashboarding reporting layer, which is again built into as part of it. So from a typically end-to-end transaction lifecycle, we cover from the record to a report kind of a stuff, wherever the transaction originates to the transaction where it ends. And as a CFO or a COO, if you are sitting in
Thank you, Kundan. Our next company is Revolve Inc., and they have a product, Cashew Smart Wallet. I'd like Shruti to please come up on the dais.
Hello everyone, good evening. I know every one of us had a very long day, so I'll just keep it short and sweet. So who are we? I'm Shruti Jula, and that is Sunny Malhotra. Sunny, wave with the crowd. So we both are the founders of Revolve Inc. What we do is we help people have a peace of mind by ensuring they never lose or misplace their wallet ever again. So introducing Cashew Smart Wallet is the world's first smart wallet with fingerprint authentication and Bluetooth connectivity. I just want to quickly demonstrate. I don't know if someone can see. Okay, but there's so many things in my hands. All right then. All right, we will be around. So in case anyone wants to see the demonstration of the product, you can just come and stop by. So what we are going to do is, I'll just walk through the solution. So Cashew Smart Wallet, not only does it has fingerprint authentication and Bluetooth connectivity, but is also is RFID protected, and it runs on a battery. Once you charge it, it will run for around 6 months. Depending upon the usage of the number of operations you do on the wallet, it will last for 6 months. And it can hold up to 7 cards and 30 bills. And so we were in the notion, are we actually solving a problem, or are we living in an illusion? That's when we went onto the market, launched our product on Kickstarter, Indiegogo, and we raised pre-orders through our website. And in total, till date, we have done $150,000 totally. And what is our revenue model? Currently, we are at the tip of the iceberg. We have only done crowdfunding, but there is a lot that we have to dig into. So online sales is something that we want to get into, and retail partnerships, and also B2B, where we will be like looking at corporate gifts and also in-flight sales. And that is it. If anyone has any questions about anything regarding the product or the company, you can just walk through us. I'll quickly demonstrate the product. I don't need the mic, I think. So this is the fingerprint. In case only the person who has the fingerprint can open the wallet. These are the card slots. This is where the RFID protection is done, and this is the money slip. It can open currency notes. So this is also connected to your smartphone using the app. App is available both on iOS and Android. You can basically download it and test it. And it has multiple features, like if your fingers are like wet or green, you can definitely unlock it using the app. I know. Alright, so yeah, we will be around.
Next company is Code Tantra Tech Solutions Private Limited. They have a product, Robotic Programming Tutor. I'm going to request TSV Ramana to please come up.
Good afternoon, everyone. Since I was given just 2 minutes, I think this is just the one slide that we have, covers everything. I'm really proud to announce in this NPC that we have launched a product, new product, one of its kind, and first in the world, and that too in Hyderabad, which can teach Hadoop without a human being, without a video, by making the learners actually write code. So what you're seeing there is the screenshots of a working platform. Our pitch normally is this. You can learn coding without PPTs, videos, and things like that. And I'm pitching it using a PPT, unfortunately. So pardon me. So you won't be seeing much interactivity there on the slide. But then imagine yourself actually being able to write code and learn programming instead of watching boring videos. Okay? So this is what we have been doing. And we were awarded last year as one of the top 10 startups in Hyderabad. And NPC Bangalore was a very big boost for us, including NPC previous year's Hyderabad, where we launched a similar product for Selenium automated testing. This year, in this NPC, we have launched Hadoop and another product called Speech Tantra, which can actually help us correct our own English, okay, by speaking and not by choosing multiple choice answers. This is for the IT employees. It's called remedial English, okay? How much time do I have? 1 more minute. So are there any questions that you would like to ask? In 2 minutes, I don't think I can cover much, so. Yeah? You'll use? Wonderful. That will be great. In fact, that's what I would expect also.
Hi.
Pricing, yeah. Pricing is 999 for Java, for example. Selenium 999. This is a corporate offer that we have. For Hadoop and Big Data also, it's 999, everything is 999. What you see MRP is different. This is the corporate pricing that I'm offering to corporates here, big corporates. Rupees, INR, and dollars pricing will be different, of course, once we move out. Nice question.
You said something on Selenium automation testing?
Yeah, correct. So we have our first client, first major client, Virtusa and Virtusa Polaris, which has bought our licenses to train their internal manual testers to become automated testers. Okay? So all it takes is 21 days for a manual testing guy to learn Java and Selenium testing by writing code.
Okay,
Yep.
thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ramana. Our next company is Flitter Innovations Private Limited with their product Flitter. Request Rahul to please come up.
Is there a slide? So how many of you all relocated here? So moved in your life many times or one time. So how was your experience? I believe it was full of hassles, coordinating with all the services you require, choosing a new destination, locating a new house, mobilizing all the services like packers and movers, telecom, gas, maid, water, etc. And the first thing is your kids' education, right? I believe it was the toughest to find. So what if you all had a one-stop shop which does everything for you, right? You don't have to go finding all these services. Rather, every service is made for you over one single platform. Also for the corporates. So we at Flitter are a one-stop relocation shop, essentially for professionals and corporates. Any person moving to any place, now we're catering to Hyderabad. So anyone moving into Hyderabad, we provide complete solution, right from house renting, packers and movers, telecom, gas. So the challenge is when a corporate organization wants to hire a resource from a different location, a talented resource, and finds it challenging because the resource needs a home-like experience. And getting a home-like experience is not an easy thing, right? So convincing them is really a challenge. That's where we come in. We help you relocate hassle-free with all the moves and completely personalizing the way, right? Being one-stop shop, we will give about 20 to 25% of the cost saving to the company. The entire cycle time, let's say you're taking about 30 days to relocate by finding each and everything, you can just move in like 10 to 15 days. We have a relocation manager who assists doing the entire process, right? We have a dedicated account manager for the corporates. We have a corporate offering as well. We have a tech platform exclusively where a corporate organization and their employee can manage their entire location expenses, thing, communicate with the vendors, and many other features that we provide. And end of the day, right, all it takes for you is the satisfaction that you want to give it to an employee, right? This is for corporates, and as you as an individual, when you're relocating, all it takes is the best home, right? Once you relocate, you want to feel you want to be settled enough that the next move, an experience like.
Thank you, Rahul. Our next company is Speckle Internet Solutions Private Limited with their product, Paymetrics. Mukesh?
Yes.
All right, please.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. This is Mukesh. I'm founder of Paymetrics. We are basically a team from IIT Chennai, IIM Ahmedabad, Birla Institute of Technology, and SP Jain, who have come together to solve one of the pain point which we faced ourselves. So before I get into what is that pain point, let me just ask you a question. Did this come across any one of yours mind? have you ever thought of paying rent or a rental deposit on credit? Because we faced this pain point when we graduated out of college, and one of my landlord has asked me a deposit of around 300,000 in Bombay. So there was no way which I will be able to arrange such kind of money apart from aggregating the money from friends and family or going for a personal loan. So at that point of time, we held credit cards, and we thought that while I'm able to use this credit card for all my discretionary expenditure, why can't I use it for my mandatory expenditure, which is actually which constitutes the biggest chunk of my monthly basket expenditure. So what we have done is we actually have started our research on around 3,000 respondents and tried to capture what are the pain points and why paying rent is out of the formal payment system. So two pain points which we actually mapped are, one is there is a lack of short-term credit for paying your rental payments and rental deposits. And at the same time, there is a lack of an avenue which can actually streamline your collections from multiple properties for owners. So if you want, if keeping in perspective the market size of this problem, it's at a $4 billion market, which we are referring to a residential property rentals market. So what we have done is we have created a platform, Paymatrix. What it does is it facilitates credit for your rental payments and rental deposits from banks and NBFCs. And it not only does that, but it also streamlines your rental collections from multiple properties for the owners and takes care of your end-to-end rent management. So when I say end-to-end management, it also includes your rental documentation, and we also have a proprietary screening service which enables the landlord to screen potential tenant without meeting him. So we screen the tenant based on identity, psychometry, social and credit parameters, and we benchmark him against peers. And we also have recently launched a renter's insurance, which is nothing but actually insures the landlord against any potential default of rent